What inspired you to write a book about boredom?
What inspired me to write this book about boredom? Well, it's kind of part of my story, and I think it's kind of universal to everyone too. And I think the thing that inspired me most as an artist, you can see some of the work behind me. I'm here in my studio. Uh, it really helped cultivate in me a sense of creativity. And when I felt bored, as a kid and often as an adult as well, that what would I do with that boredom? And that often led me back to drawing and making things. In the technological age that we live with iPads and iPhones and tablets and everything else, the internet, it's so easy to not be bored, right?
Yeah.
And but I think it's a real gift. I think there's something that's really special and powerful when we can not have anything to do.
What is the purpose of the book?
I don't know that there's a real purpose to the book other than just to encourage children and adults alike to be bored more, to create that space. And I know as a father and having two young girls and a busy life, that time can just go by, so quick. And if we're not careful, if we don't make that space and that room to really do nothing or to be bored, then I think we kind of just get caught up in it. So yeah, I hope that's the part of the purpose is to help us slow down a little bit.
What was easy or hard about writing a book about boredom?
Oh, well, the easy part kind of came with working with the kids' book about Crew. They were really wonderful and let me tell my story, and then they really helped come alongside of me and write it with me. So that part was really easy. I think the difficult part, if there was one, is just the in inside of me doubting or questioning, is anybody else going to resonate with this? Will this make sense to you if you read it, or to any other children when they pick it up? And I think that's kind of the part with creating anything. You have a little bit of that fear in the back of your head, maybe, but I believe in it, and so that's why I wanted to do this.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're bored?
I'll give you a guess. Do you have one?
Yeah.
What would it be?
Create.
Yeah. So I like drawing. I make doodles, and I always keep a sketchbook on hand close by me. It's a really fun way for me to kind of just let my brain wander and you know not make mistakes, but just draw and have fun.
Yeah, I have like
Um,
I have a whole art setup in my garage.
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So what do you do in the garage?
Yeah, I mostly paint stuff because I have like a bunch of paint supplies because I get bored easily and
Yeah,
I like to do art. So,
I love that.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, same here. Can I guess your favorite color?
Yeah.
I think it's pink.
Yeah.
Am I right? That's a good color. I like pink too, actually. I think pink's a wonderful color.
Yeah. Because I
Hmm.
really like pastel shades.
Oh yeah, like your sweatshirt. Is it kind of like a pastel pink?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that's nice.
Do you have a favorite page of your book?
My favorite page. Mm. Is it too easy just to say all of them? I like the one that gives the little door hanger, and it says you can choose to make a little hanger on your door. It says,
Oh,
"Don't
that
bother me.
one. Yeah. One
I'm
that says
bored."
like, "Do not disturb." I'm bored.
Yeah, do not
That's my favorite
disturb.
one too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you made a little door hanger yet?
I was planning to.
Okay. I
I,
bet you could paint one that would be super cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your proudest accomplishment that's come out of being bored?
Hmm, that's a good question. Well, outside of just how thankful I am to be an artist and to be called an artist, to provide for my family in that way. I think one of my greatest feelings of accomplishment from being bored is the comfort that I have being by myself. And I know that may sound strange, but I think as an adult, it can be kind of it can feel scary to sit by yourself sometimes, even as a child, I remember. But I think in practicing that, uh, that's really been helpful to me, because in making art as a practice, as a lifestyle, I spend a lot of time in my studio alone. And so you really have to get comfortable with that. And I'm very thankful.
When do you mostly get bored?
Oh my goodness, when um, I don't know, it just kind of comes and goes, you know. I don't know that there's a certain time of day that's more boring than another.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Do you have any time of day that you feel you get bored more?
Um, Not really. When
Yeah,
I'm just like by myself, I get bored. But it's not like a
yeah,
certain time of day, really.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, good
Um,
point.
when did you realize that being bored can be a good thing?
Yeah, it took a long time, I think, to realize that. I'd dare to say maybe with even in the last 10 years, maybe. Um, Not trying to fill every space with something to do. Um, and when I had my kids, and there was lots of downtime of just doing nothing, just being with them, at first it was really hard. And but I could learn too in the ways that, oh, when I'm making something, kind of how they both kind of go hand in hand, and just being present, um, whether that's with my family or when I'm painting. Um, and it's always, I think, a learning, growing process. So, did you enjoy reading the book?
Yeah, I loved how colorful the book was.
Awesome. Me too. Yeah. Did you like the cover?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it was really fun to work on that with them. I thought that I drew all the type by hand for the book, and adding all the colorful illustrations I thought would be really fun inside.
And that was my last question. So
Those were wonderful.
thank you.
Well, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And thank you for some of those questions were pretty hard though. That had me thinking. Those were good.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.